Yo, what's good, YouTube? We're not going to be doing a whole bunch of commentary tonight. We are going to try to knock out a handful of games. We're going to try to knock out these last four right here. I do believe there's four left. Arizona State, Oklahoma State, UCF, and North Dakota State. We're going to try to knock these four out tonight. Like I said, we're going to try to keep the commentary to a minimum. We got Florida at Georgia this week. You can see some other big game, big matchups. And we already handled our recruiting and all that good jazz. So we're going to just jump straight into this game against Arizona State. 0% chance of rain. The pressure continues to mount on UAB and the conquest to stay perfect. Arizona State is 3-5. We are 8-0. They have a guy named Kai Kamara. He's got 538 yards, and he's going to be going up against Chris Wakoma, who's been whooping people, laying them out. 4 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, 13 tackles. Arizona State averaging 25 points per game. We're averaging 40, which is an even crazier number. And yeah, so we're going to hop right into this game right here. You can see our top 25. Ohio State 8-0, Miami 7-1. We're up here at number 3, the defending national champion UAB. We got Georgia 7-1, TCU 9-0, LSU 7-1, Clemson 7-1, Texas 7-1, Oklahoma 9-1, Virginia 8-1, Michigan State 8-1, Alabama 6-2 at 12. I don't like seeing Alabama get put in the top 12. But here we go. Arizona State, UAB. Let's get into this.
He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to you. quarterback on the defenders. It is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job. That's on the offense now. Second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 30. Defense going to get Gets inside. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing on his second and 10. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Under pressure. And he was on the but didn't make the connection. Third and 5. Large around the top. It's a shepherd. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move this chain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out when they call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They'll go to the air. Nowhere to go. Defense got that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Finds a crease, gets to Mary. Got to run. Expectation to find running room there to make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Back up first down. Between the hashes, it's Butler. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass is and they need a chop here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He can haul it in.
All right, so halftime. That was a good first half. We should have had another touchdown, but that was a really good play by the Arizona State defense. Really good play. What do we got here? Oklahoma State with a 1-point lead at halftime. It's at halftime over Texas. They need to start. They need to get their they need to get their head in the game over here. 7-1 Texas. Virginia upsets Miami. Tulsa gets up. Tulsa upsets USF. And Michigan beat the brakes off of whoever that was. I think it was the Trojans. 17-0. At halftime of the first 4 games we're playing tonight. We're going to try to finish the regular season in this video, because this season has more videos in it than every other season, because we're playing 1 and 2 games. I just don't have as much time, and now tonight I do. So we're going to try to hit this. We're going to try to knock it out of the park. Look at that kick return, punt return, touchdown right there from the punt returner of the year last season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. When you're facing a deficit at this point to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Fresh start in the second half is the only way you can help us if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with a run. You got confidence going. Just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think we can be more aggressive on 4 downs. Because obviously, if you look at that, my defense has got to make some plays for me. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's a snap, itching to fire downfield. Right on target this time. So exactly on the target, doing the work again. Much better third downs. And I like the QB. I love the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there. He hits the slide. He's on that third down. And the Sun come to the line in the hurry-up. Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to have a lot of momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him. A quick tackle made, but he's got the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm defensively. Right now they look like they have the this drive. Great news to see the ball break that last third and pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half. They'll run the screen, and that did not move defense. So that went out from the beginning. Third down in this offense already in a trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple screens. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best player. Still looking.
My dude fell down because I'm trying to work the damn the stick over here, trying to get my defensive lineman free, and then as soon as I got him free, come on, get the pick, come on, Thompson, damn. He needs 4 more for the team record, all-time team record. He needs 4 more. And that was a chance, bro. That was a chance. They got a shitty offensive line, but every other part of the team is pretty good. Arizona State's done a lot of good. They just can't protect the quarterback. GG's Arizona State. Like I said, they did a lot of good. They just couldn't protect the quarterback. And if we get 5 sacks, bro, it's a good chance you're going to lose. It's a good chance you're not going to score many points either, which they got at 0. All right, so we got a commitment from Hamilton, right tackle, 3-star right tackle from Sandy, Utah. We got another commitment from Lawrence Samuel, right edge from Egg Harbor City, New Jersey. And that's everybody. Now, see, we did go add 2 4-star recruits to our board. That we did do. And now we'll see where we're at with these guys, which, hey, one of them we shockingly jumped way up there on. So we're trying to bring in this athlete, 4-star athlete, contested specialist. So he might be a wide receiver. He could be Could be a tight end. No, probably not a tight end. Not at 6'2". I don't know. These modern tight ends they get smaller and smaller and smaller. And we can thank Kyle Pitts for that, for real. And I'm not saying Kyle Pitts is a small person by any means, but he's like a wide receiver almost. So that's why. And then Carlos Edmond, we're trying to get Edmond here. We got him a scholarship offer. We're giving him an NIL, and we got to send the house. So we're trying to get these two 4-star, basically wide receiver. He's a gadget. 5'11", 195. But that's it. We've basically signed every single player that was left on our board, except for those two people that we just added. And we're sitting at 30. And we're going to do more damage in the transfer portal, obviously. So here we are. Ohio State, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, Oklahoma, USC, Michigan. And I believe Kurt Signetti is their coach at the moment. Iowa bringing in a 5-star? Iowa, bro. Number 8. Clemson, A&M, Penn State, Indiana, Auburn at 13. Texas down here. Texas should be doing better than that, if I would assume, anyways. Depending on how much money they got to spend, right? So here we go. We got Oklahoma State. That's who we got this week. And Clemson dropped a game. They lost to Louisville. No. We got number 11 Alabama on the road at number 3 LSU. Michigan State, number 8, going on the road at Michigan, number 13. Clemson still ranked 15 on the road at number 20 Notre Dame. Number 1 Ohio State taking on Illinois. TCU, number 5. TCU taking on Texas Tech, and Tennessee taking on number 7 Oklahoma. That is your weekly matchups for week 11. You have Ohio State, UAB, LSU, Georgia, TCU, Texas. They must have survived because they're 8-1. So Texas is 8-1 there. What was the score to that game? Texas, 30-24 over Oklahoma State. Alabama beat the brakes out of South Carolina. Y'all got beat up on by Virginia. That's a wild 52-7 over USC. It can happen. Their blowouts happen all the time. Memphis beat Arizona 45-21. See, Memphis hey, we're doing good. We added Memphis to the Big 12, and they're 7-2. Like right alongside with us. Memphis has done they should be in the Big 12. Didn't they used to have Paxton Lynch or some weird quarterback like that? He said Memphis should be in the Big 12. Tennessee out here, 6-3. All right. Let's look at this hot seat talk real quick because we're not trying to be at UAB forever. Michigan. Yep. Kurt Signetti at Michigan. Jeff Brom at Michigan State. This is about to be a game, son. And then Rhett Lashley at Minnesota. Man, the Big Ten. The Big Ten got coaches, don't they? Charles Huff. We are 38-1. 38-1. Bob Chesney. Lane Kiffin. That's the most Lane Kiffin looking Lane Kiffin in Lane Kiffin history. Mike Elko. Steve Sarkisian. Lincoln Riley. All right, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Not taking a Vanderbilt job under any circumstance. See, I don't like any of these. Maybe Maryland, Georgia Tech. I wanted the Georgia Tech job. For some reason, he's hanging on. And Ryan Silverfield. We're going to end up getting a new job eventually. But so far, it's been UAB. I can't even say nothing. It's just been UAB the whole time. You can't say I just jumped from job to job to job. Even though I totally want to. Everybody gets recommended. Let's go to practice. Good job. Let's go, boys. Ain't nothing else we can really do. Could we schedule a visit to this guy? That's the only thing I could think of. No. Awesome. All right. Here we go. At Oklahoma State. The Cowboys. Tell me they got better uniforms than that. The all blacks, that's sweet. The all oranges, that's kind of ugly. Not gonna lie, I think that's ugly. Alternative option 2, black and orange. I like that. Home option 3. We're going to do that. That looks badass. So Oklahoma State, they got some uniforms. Those aren't gold pants. That is false advertisement. Yeah, give me the gold. Give me the gold. Gold. I'll take the gold. All right, let's go. Let's go. Blazers, Cowboys.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. It didn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They'll field this one in tight quarters. He did a great job finding takes a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think it looked like that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So it's just needs to settle down a little bit. And what throws many implications, just lets the coverage on the time.
That was just really good blocking by the wide receivers. That one big block right there, that sprung him.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's set. Quick strike offense on that three-point scoring drive. And they cover the final 29-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, Celtic kick it away.
Looking for block. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again.
Yeah, so our defense might just be nasty. We do prioritize defensive line work here, but damn, we're getting after them. We got after them on the last game, and yeah, like he's even talking about it on commentary. Our defense got like what 5 sacks last game. We've got 3 or 4 already. Defense, bro. I could have swore he was open. Like the first one, the DB jumped the route. I thought dude was wide open. He must have a really bad, like, really long throwing accuracy or something.
Face mask penalty cost to be 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Let's go. Center downs going to the air. That last play will make this third down even more difficult. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes down. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. From the gun, looking for a man. Extra point here with time to game. He'll start the return inside his spot. He gets across the 10. Handoff to the running back. They make the stop. He's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab it in the middle. Let's go. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, UAB.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's at his feet. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete. They took a shot.
All right, so halftime, and it's 7-7, so we're tied up. We have an interesting game. I've thrown 2 interceptions. Oklahoma State's defense playing pretty good. Their quarterback's just doing enough to stay alive. Oregon with the upset. Oregon with the upset, 31-13 over number 10 Indiana. I could have been the coach at Indiana. I turned it down. But Oregon, 31-13, big game, big time W. Put the Ducks back in the win column. 5-5. Not a great season. Arizona State beats Memphis. Miami loses to North Carolina. Oh, they're done. Their season's done. Tennessee with the upset on Oklahoma. Does that knock Bo Bentley out of the Heisman? They've had the ball for 7 minutes, bro. I've had the ball for 3. They are hogging the ball. I've also thrown 2 interceptions.
On the move from inside his spot. Nice important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Good job finding this wide receiver on the middle field.
He got away and picked up the first down on the second and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get away with the run. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 13-7 lead. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with a short touchdown run for the two. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the opportunity to get down there and the stop of the right team. Oklahoma State has it back in the offensive on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. Roughing the passer.
All right, so I guess both teams are just going to play dirty as shit. I think that's our second face mask. They just got called for roughing the passer, so I guess neither team respects each other or the rules. I love it. No, I was about to say interception. No, he did not just moss on him. No.
with in this final quarter.
Timeout, Oklahoma
And
State.
this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. They have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. It's a passing play. Everyone really in the rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Motion there, and they'll mark it down after a 6-yard gain. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now to choose wisely as to what to use it. And the defense finally able to corral them at the 45. That will move the chain. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll use the clock to move. And Scott right there. Not much on that pickup. Now picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. All stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try to impose the score. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run from
What a game, though. GG's Oklahoma State. That's the closest we've come to losing a game in a good, hot minute, in a good hot-ass minute, bro. North Texas was the last team to beat us. Oklahoma State almost done it. Almost done it. GG's.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. The guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that
All right, so we got the hard commitment from the right guard from Rockford, Michigan. Yeah, we got that. Week 12 at UCF. Here's a quick look at our schedule real quick. So, yeah, we just beat Oklahoma. We just survived Oklahoma State, which is more accurate. We was on a roll, man, and then we took a break for a day, and, like, today I'm just not feeling it. For some reason, I'm having a rough day with video games. But Oklahoma State, man, we survived. Whew, and they're 8-2, so UCF's going to play motivated. And North Dakota is 6-4. Not that Oklahoma State wasn't motivated, but they needed that one big time. They needed that to be a bowl team. So here we go. UAB and UCF. Georgia at Alabama. Miami at Wake Forest. Auburn at Kentucky. Florida at Tennessee, who's now the ranked 12th. The 12th ranked team in the country. The 21st ranked, Jesus, can I talk? The 21st ranked team, Ole Miss, will go on the road at Lane Kiffin's LSU team, who's number 2. Number 2. All right, Ohio State still undefeated. Ohio State is kicking ass. TCU still undefeated. Anybody else undefeated on here that No, okay, so we got Ohio State, LSU, UAB, Georgia, TCU, Texas, Michigan State 10-1, Virginia Tech 9-1, Clemson 9 is that 8-2 or 9-2? That is 8-2. Let me set up. Oklahoma 9-2. USC, who got blown the fuck out earlier this season, is still 8-2 and ranked number 11. That's crazy. Michigan 8-2. Alabama 7-3. Charlotte 8-2. Auburn 7-3. Miami 7-3. Ole Miss 7-3. I would have took the Ole Miss job too, but nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. Except for UAB, and they got a natty out of it. A natty. A natty. Come on, guys. Hot seat. Put him on the hot seat. Any of them. Cool. Mm-hmm. Omar having a great season, though. Big fan. Big fan of what Omar is able to do this year. Anybody, are they ready for their visit yet? We are in the top 3 for both. There we go. Cool. Bring him in. Prox. Let's go proximity to home because it's an A+. And he's not available for a visit yet. All right. And that's pretty much it. We can look at the Heisman chase real quick. Bo Bentley went down last week in a bad game. Not a bad loss. Not a bad loss. And he scored a lot. Jesus, he had 5 touchdowns and a loss. And a loss to Tennessee. Bryce Underwood at LSU makes sense. Went off 45-17 victory over Alabama. Jonas Williams over here whooping ass at TCU. We're going to look at his player card real quick because I do believe he was the quarterback for the Trojans last year. Yeah, see, he was in the Heisman chase with those numbers last year. Those numbers. Wow. 16 rushing touchdowns, my dude. Crazy. Putting up ridiculous numbers. And Eli Rivers, an Alabama quarterback right here, sneaking on in. Sneaking on into the Heisman chase. Eli Rivers, we see you. We do see you. All right. 2 more games, guys. 2 more games. Coach Scott Frost and the Knights, I can't believe he's still the coach, are preparing for a top 25 matchup against UAB on the road. Omar Mapson needs 60 yards to reach 1,000. He needs 4 more touchdowns to set the season record. And that's what we're trying to do. And if Thompson can somehow come away with 4 more picks in the next 2 games, he'll also set the record, but his will be for interceptions in a season. But we're going to the house. We're going to the house. They're rocking the all blacks. We'll be rocking the all whites. They're only a 71 overall team. We're an 86 overall team. So this might not be as highly anticipated as we wanted it to be, but you never know. I've been struggling tonight. And on the road, it can be dangerous. So let's get into this. Blazers, Knights.
Encroachment defeated.
Encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. You've got a fairly manageable back up in your own end. You convert here and you get some momentum. Let it go. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game. The Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the run. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on was ready, locked him down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Let's go! One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Down he goes. And play stop for just a second as there's an injured Knight on the field. This defense has kept them back down there. One more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he beats him through.
Damn, that was a hit. That's the 3rd sack in the first quarter. So, again, defense, man, we get pressure on the quarterback. We blitz a lot. That was a hit, too. Bam! Wrapped him up.
Making his first move.
completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense. Going right down the field in 6 plays and now set for first down.
Bill Dunn.
Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football, and they come out and execute. Nice job getting on the score.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the counter on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And they will come out with the 20. Line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Puts it in. to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this series. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Monster dominated this first quarter, as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA getting things working here. Touchdown pass last time, but it was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's the unfortunate part. You don't have to be because of the defense. It's a strategy of this offense. I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes and they're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down to the air.
Second down pass
Too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Incompletion on third down. The Knights decide to
Number
run it away.
99 in punt formation to kick it away.
They try to make the march. Deep in the season, that crisp air rolls out to this field like a
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff, championship implications. It will have bowl game implications as well. They would so much riding on that.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy in the players this week. They were on. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute show.
I think they basically could have just run the receiver. He was all over. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive line.
chains in their side of the 41.
And
And the blitz is a whirling down the field. Caught in the backfield and still. They stop the run. Immediately short gain there. Still within the ground. Pick up the play. Line getting set on second down. Who's in the back in motion? Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Makes the catch, it's a given. Sailed up the field. Line where he's stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
When the defense makes the tackle, they give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them right ground. And that passing situations, really good job by the defense.
Out wide, it's Huffman. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
We just barely made that. Just barely made that. That was luck.
And listen, y'all know it's everywhere. How I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. Keeps doing stuff like that. Keep trucking.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room. That's who he found as he started the 18. It'll be first down to start.
because he's been banged up a little bit. Over the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Under pressure. Finds a time. Past the sticks, and he's the first second ready with the first and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Look out.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the
I haven't said this dude's name all year long. All season long, he basically hasn't done nothing. He's just been out there putting people on an island, but Fulbright with the second interception of the game. Fulbright Island.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking to pass. It's Elijah. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out bounds at the 46.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Catch in the middle. It's good. They'll knock him down, and that'll take off the half.
Halftime, 19-0, 2 interceptions, and a bunch of sacks by the defense. Our defense is just annihilating them. Rutgers, oh my God, Rutgers with a 41-24 upset of the #1 team. Ohio State goes down. I repeat, Ohio State goes down to Rutgers. Rutgers with the W over Ohio State. Ole Miss beats LSU. Oh my God. UCLA beats USC and Georgia beats Alabama. Oh man, tons of upsets. Georgia did what they were supposed to do, but tons of upsets all over college football. That means if we win this game, we're the #1 ranked team in the country. Because Ohio State and LSU both went down, and we're playing the #16 team. So we have a resume.
Shaken up. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out wide, Atkins kill. Roll down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Kansas offense with a fresh set of downs. On play action on first down. He's looking deep.
That was my fault. We had the running back, and I just was so focused on the tight end. Almost got us sacked because of it.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming after the 9-yard pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 1.
The bounce house is mighty quiet, and as I said, number 1 and number 2 both went down. They have both lost, so it's looking like UAB is going to be number 1 as long as we hold on to this 19-0 win. Hell yeah, they got a garbage time touchdown against my backups. That's what it took. But hell yeah.
Ready to try the point
Kicker
after.
is on for the extra point.
Ready for the onside kick. Perfectly, and they secure the football.
Obviously expecting the onside kick. It's the
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks. They get nothing on that play. They got touch on first down and 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back.
So GG's again, UCF, and we got one more game left. One more game left. Shout out to Fulbright. Might be the last time we ever even mention this dude. I mean, he is a junior, but he's been quiet all season long. Way to show up in a big time game. Big time game against the number 16 team they were. Oh yeah, we're number 1 now, by the way. We are number 1. Hell yeah, I didn't know what that was for a second. Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, Fulbright. And here we go, North Dakota State University. They're 6-5. They're bowl eligible. Going up against the number 2 UAB Blazers. Oh, you know they bias. You know they bias as hell. Who could you have put over us? Who? Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. So we got Georgia number 1, UAB number 2, Texas number 3, TCU number 4, undefeated TCU. They just don't like the Big 12. Michigan 10-1. We got 2 undefeated teams in the Big 12. Clemson 9-2, Oklahoma 9-2, LSU 9-2, Ohio State 10-1, Tennessee who's 8-3, and Boise State who's now 9-2. You also got Michigan, Indiana, Ole Miss now. Yeah, Auburn 8-3. Look at that. Memphis still holding on in here. Delaware ranked 22. They're 9-2. That's a crazy one. Crazy. One more time. I love to look at the hot seat talk week because I want out of here so bad. We're just not going to take that job. I'm very, very against taking the Duke job. I don't like Duke. I don't like Duke. And then there's Mike Norvell. I want this one. Florida State I'll take over every other one right now, but I want Florida State, Arkansas, somehow Georgia Tech. Somehow he's not getting fired yet. I'd take Missouri too, but jeez. I've just been at UAB for 3 years now, and going into a 4th season, I thought I'd already be gone. Like, straight up. I thought it'd already be gone. We've won a natty. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into this. First, let's look at this. Oklahoma at LSU. Michigan at Ohio State. Virginia at Virginia Tech. Memphis at UCF, who is now unranked. They went from 16 to unranked with that loss. Auburn at unranked Alabama, who was just ranked, and now they're unranked. Georgia Tech at Georgia. And Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, I probably already said it, but Oklahoma at LSU. Just reading off shit in a row. Quick look at the Heisman chase. Eli Rivers fell out. Bo Bentley went down. Usman Kroma fell out. Now we got a guy named Jay Cooper. Jay Cooper. Yeah, let's get this work, boys. Let's do a recommended. Let's get this work. Let's get this work. Work. We got one more game to play. North Dakota State University. I don't think I've played them yet. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Let's look at our season stats because we got one more game to really do anything. So let's look at this. 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. You know, I know for a fact we could have done better with Daly. So if we do come back to UAB, Daly is going to be our guy. I mean, unless some wild recruit joins us in the portal. But Daly, I'm looking forward to him being the quarterback. 6'6", 204. Nate Rogers, like I said in so many previous videos, he's a redshirt senior. He's been with the team for 3 seasons, and I kept just like recruiting on top of him, and I didn't like that. That's also why Caden Creel is a senior redshirt. Like he came in with Eli Holstein. He came in with Holstein, who won us the Natty. Omar Mabson, he's got 1,000 yards. He needs 3 touchdowns in this game. So we have to feed Omar the ball. Feeding Omar the ball, priority number 1 in this game. Ingram, 347 yards, 5 touchdowns. Higgins only had 1 touchdown all season. Shepard had 1. We just kept the ball in Mabson and Ingram's hands all year. Like, Ingram didn't even get that many carries. Ingram had to split carries with the rest of them, with Higgins. Ingram and Higgins split carries together. And Rogers, we don't try to run with him, but when we do, he gets a big gash of yards. Receiving wise, our tight end, he's been open all year, but he's only got 2 tutties. JoJo Stone has 4 touchdowns. Hoffman has 4 touchdowns. All these, well, he's a junior. He's a junior, senior. CD Gill, 2 touchdowns. We're not going to be able to keep these guys. Like, they're going to want to transfer. We're going to end up bringing more guys in. CJ Wiley, he's a senior. Nick Henry, senior. He's our kick return guy. Monster kick returner. But this is where we're making our money, boys. This is where we're making our money. 5 sacks for Walter Newberry. Haven't said that all video. Terrence Fulton Jr., 5 sacks. 4 sacks for Sanders. 4 sacks for Burge. Jones, a corner. 3 sacks. 3 sacks for Anderson. 3 sacks for Walker. Jeff Reese with a 1.5. Character with 1.5. Macias with 1.5. Fuller with 1.5. 1. And we just, like, I know it's not going to happen, but if he could just get 4 picks in this one game, that'd be awesome. 4 interceptions, and Jalen Thompson sets the all-time record at UAB. But these interceptions are wild too. Like, defense, bro. We will pass on defense. Nothing else we can really do. And they are pretty consistent. They want Penn State and Virginia Tech. They don't want to come to UAB. So let's get into our final game of the night. Hold on, pause that thought. Almost our final game of the night. We got some points to spend. I think we'll spend that 15. and net 15, and we'll split it up in recruiting. There we go. Now, let's get into this. North Dakota State. Buffaloes? Are they the Buffaloes? Bison. The North Dakota State Bison taking on the UAB Blazers. And let's see. Let's rock something different. What's the Birmingham alternative? Yeah, let's go gray. And I'm sorry guys, but y'all gonna have to rock the all white. Yeah, let's go gray. Gray with a green out. Bison, Blazers. Let's get into this. Final game of the night, guys.
Getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Pass on second down.
You just threw an incompletion. They've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to have this thing up, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who the best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on the screen. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players try to go.
We'll take that first down. You wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football and get your kicker an opportunity.
It's a very special talent running back in the future of the CFB27. It's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. Speed, toughness, and actually go all the way through Thomas. This guy is going to be very good.
How can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral?
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Sells the run. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down. And that last completion on 2nd and 1. This is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. We'll see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Out wide left, it's Mitchell. And we're throwing it in, and right to the ground he goes. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Going with a counter play here. First down. There's some room. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. We'll see what they do with this one. First down, he'll keep it. He'll be hit immediately. Second down, coming up in his red zone territory. Just going to keep it out.
This defense received a lot of credit from the accolades after rushing 4 sacks last week. They put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And they're going to head out to line up for field goal. Absolutely. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown, or you want to be aggressive. Right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we will snap the first snap of the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside.
something. They got to get in rhythm somehow. So far, no success. Not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they can turn the football.
They make the stop. He takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just outside of the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man. They make the stop. Short of the first down. They've already committed a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Snaps it, he has to have it.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. How about the QB? How about the poise? Driving back to throw the football. He's not having that outfit comfortable with. Absolutely holds the trick and makes the decision, taps it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
This defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
He takes this from inside the 5.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning and this quarterback is fucking me up, bro. He's running everything, the read option. Good job, bro. This quarterback's fucking me up bad. He's good. He's good.
Still some time left. They can tie this thing up right
Thank God it's halftime. Thank God it's halftime. I just made a massive fucking mistake going. If this would have happened in the third quarter or the fourth quarter, it probably cost us the game. I predetermined that I'm tired, guys. It's 2:30 in the morning, and I shouldn't even started this game. Damn it, man! I predetermined that so bad.
Question, how aggressive will the play calling be?
Here we go. Ready, go.
On the move. It's Mitchell. Short gain on that one. Winds down early.
All right, so halftime, 10-10, North Dakota, bro. Who would have thunk it? North Dakota coming out here. Their quarterback is really good. Their quarterback is super good. Yeah. Texas A&M takes down the Longhorns. Horns down. Horns are down. Wow, 6-6. Yeah, upset of the week. Upset of the week right there. Gotta be. Michigan beat Ohio State 52-10. Oklahoma takes down LSU. Bye-bye Lane Kiffin. And FIU beats Delaware. Lane Kiffin is if he makes the playoffs, it's biased. This quarterback, man, what a read. What a read.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the return man reaches the end. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Rushes on.
Thank you. Defense, number 0. Pierce, bro, thank you for pushing him out of bounds and not letting that be caught in bounds. That was great defense.
Who knows what they're going to do. On the return.
They just said that was number 15 for Omar. So he needs 16 to tie it, 17 for the record. He needs 2 more touchdowns if we can get it for him. And we're gonna try. We're gonna fucking try. I want this record. Let's hit him. Let's hit him. Bam! Damn, man, they're just shaking off all the hit stick tackles.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient with it all the time. They're able to get a big block.
Bro, this quarterback is so, like, alright. Alright. We haven't lost a game since North Texas. Year 1. We put the wood on him. We nailed him. And he just delivers a beautiful touchdown pass. Rodgers is being insanely inaccurate right now. Like, really, he's really costing me. That's the third incomplete pass on this drive that, like, one of them was dropped by the receiver. The next two were just insanely inaccurate. All right, so we're in trouble. We're only up 3. They got the ball, and it's the last fourth quarter of the regular season. Thompson did get one. That's Thompson. Pick 6, baby. That might have just sealed it. Maybe, just maybe. There's still a lot of time in this game. But that probably just made us perfect for the regular season. Yes. Jalen Thompson with a pick 6. Yeah. That guy must be Rob Gronkowski or some shit. He just broke 4 tackles.
He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Here we go. Ready.
Now it's a run, must be back.
This quarterback, bro, he just won't stop. He won't stop creating broken plays, man. Every damn time.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Red zone looking for a receiver. Here, that's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Football is always evolving and changing. One of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Doing it with quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples of this game so far. Both guys can put your throw, both guys can put your running, and it's been running attack for both of these guys. It's been a big story so far.
Couldn't connect on first down, not back to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. And just start that slide over the way. No issue to the first down.
Yo, GG's for real. Out of all the games tonight, North Dakota State and their quarterback had me scared just now. Like, I was just sitting here thinking, like, man, if they get this onside kick, we're screwed. What a game. What a game. The Bison. Omar Madsen did not get his 4 touchdowns in the game. He didn't break the record, or at least not during the regular season. We might still have a chance to break the record if the conference championship game and all that counts. It should, right? But, wow. What is this dude's name? Carson Boyd. Pure runner, jukebox from Maryland Heights. What a quarterback, man. If there was a dude that I would try to get in the transfer portal, I want Carson Boyd. We're going to finish out these last couple of sims, but we're not going to play another game. We're just going to finish it out right here and get to the conference championship game right here. The Edward Jones Big 12 Football Championship. TCU and UAB. I love it. I do love it. Texas A&M beat the brakes off Texas. Not really, but with the big upset. You got the Army-Navy week. You got to love to see that. So we're still number 2. Michigan State jumped up to 3. Oklahoma 4. TCU 5, still undefeated. Clemson 6. Michigan 7. Boise State 8. Tennessee 9. Indiana 10. And Texas, they just won't get rid of you. And I would much rather have Virginia Tech over Ole Miss right there. Just being for real. LSU, man, you dropped those last 2 games at the end of the year, and it just cost you so bad. Alabama went 8-4 over there. Memphis finished 9-3. Washington went 8-4. Ohio State being 10-2 is kind of, and being ranked 15 is kind of disrespectful when you consider they lost to Rutgers and Michigan, and Michigan's number 7. So. But we got Texas at number 11. So you see where I'm going with this, right? Let's hit these this last couple practice. We're going to go recommend it across the board. Boom. Boom! It's 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. But I do appreciate everybody who checked it out. Everybody's still sitting with me. Nothing I can really do. Nobody's ready for a visit. Cool. And we advance. Where, or who will be playing in all the championship games. And we're actually number 1 right here for Cisco. Wow, we might actually land a 4-star wide receiver. 12-0 TCU, 12-0 UAB. Yikes. This is the game of the season for us. As you can see right there, we ended up having a good year, man. The Bison at the end, and Oklahoma State, man. We struggled in 2 games tonight, where the rest of the year we really didn't struggle at all outside of when Mississippi State had me crashing out for a little bit. We really didn't struggle at all. But tonight we struggled with the Bison and we struggled with the Cowboys. Here's all your conference championship games. You're going to get Texas and Georgia, Wake Forest and Virginia Tech, Liberty and Delaware, Charlotte and USF, Ohio State and Michigan State, TCU and UAB. those are some awesome looking conference championship games, specifically ours. But I would love to see a Texas and Georgia SEC championship game. I'd love to see Virginia Tech make it back to the ACC championship. Michigan State, hey, they're the miracle team this year. If you don't include us, but Michigan State, they've been down for a while. So there's that, guys. Hey, y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great night whenever you're watching this. Check out all the playlists down below. Make sure you're on the lookout for my first song, where I'm going to be releasing my very first song, and there's going to be tons more. If there's anything else I can plug real quick, check out Hindered Soul. That's my buddy. He puts out music too. If you're into hard rock music. Can't think of anything else. So y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great night. Tell somebody you love them. And I am out of here. We'll be back with the conference championship games next. But I'm out of here, guys. So peace.